Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Engineer's Guide. Let us talk about this fire pump set, the overview of it, how it's been installed, and how it works. And most in our previous videos, we've been talking about all this, but let's talk about this one. It looks quite simple, so let's get to it now. It is understood that according to standards, every pump room has to have 3 pumps at least. So it will consist of the jockey pump, the small one in the middle. We will have the electric fire pump, and we will have the diesel engine, or what we call the standby pumps. All right, and because it's an engine, it deals or goes with a battery set. Then we will have diesel tank also as well. So then the generator is using diesel. All right, that's the fuel that propels it. Okay, and when you come here, these are the controllers that we have. So this one, this is actually the Jockey fire pump controller. All right, and we will have, this is the diesel fire pump controller, and the make is NAFCO. All right, it's made by NAFCO, the Passion to Protect. And we have also here the electric controller also as well. All right, so this is the main controllers that we have here, and this here that we have here is the exhaust fan panel. And you can see from the top side here, there is this ventilation, which is very important and mandatory. Every fire pump room has to be ventilated, well ventilated. All right, so then it will keep the systems well in active condition. And you could see that here also they've incorporated an AC, split AC there also as well. All right, so let's get to it now. In the fire pump room, we will have this. So this is the jockey pump, and the jockey pump, from the suction, you can see something here. To attain a better suction, the suction has to be on a good level, so then you can get good flow on suction. So at least you need to get like +2 for the suction pressure that is coming. All right, and the pumps that we are using here is end suction centrifugal pump. All right, then you can see the motto, the make is national. This is mostly what NAFCO is using. And this is the jockey pump. So then with the jockey pump, you can see from here up to this part, we have check valve here. All right, then between the check valve, as we've been always talking about, between the check valve and the valve, that is where the sensing line has to come. This is the most required. All right, so then every suction has to have a gate valve that can be used to control either close or open, then this valve for the discharge. Okay, so it is really important. Now when you look at the diesel, because it's in front of me, let's talk about that also. So you could see there are 2 pressure gauge, the minus pressure gauge and the positive or the discharge pressure gauge. And from there we have the check valve, and after the check valve we have the gate valve also as well. But you could see that between the check valve and the gate valve is where we have the sensing line also as well. So that is how, and it's individually going to its individual controllers also as well. All right, so this is the fire driver, that is the instruments panel that is being used. So you could see from here that this is the battery one, which has an approximate of 13.5 volts. All right, and this is the voltmeter 2, also has similar, like 13. All right, 13. This is 13.5 like this is 13 plus. All right, so which is good. The batteries that is being supplied here is 12 volts, and it's on charge mostly. You could see from this side, this is the instrument panel. So you would, on the instrument panel, you will also have the oil pressure gauge, and this will only work when the pump is in running condition. And this is the water temperature gauge. It's really important when the engine is hot during running time. You could see that it is increasing, so then this would let you monitor the water in the jackets, the cooling water. All right, whenever it tends to get hotter, so then you will know that there is something that you need to take note of. All right, so this is what indicates what is there. So all these things are being controlled by sensors that is being terminated, or it's being connected to these gauges, so then it can monitor the things that are happening in there. And here what we have is the AdTech RPM, or the tachometer, which records the speed, the revolutions of the engine, the shaft, okay, up to the pump. So how the revolution per minute. So most definitely the pumps that are coming, we have an RPM of 2,900 to 3,000 like this. So definitely you need to have something like that in that sort. And sometimes also you can get like 2,800 plus, right? So it depends on, and this also with the engine, it can be adjusted. So we have speed adjustment also, of which you can adjust it, but it has been given range of which you need to adjust to, and which is really important as well for the use of it. Sometimes people will like to, if they are not getting the flow, they try to increase the speed also as well, so then they could get the required flow that they want. All right, so moving ahead, you could see that there is this fuel intake and fuel outlet that is connected in here. All right, this is what is supplying the fuel. So, and one thing you have to take note is the fuel outlet, it's supposed not to have any valve attached to it. Okay, this is a requirement also as well. The return, you don't need to put any valve on it. All right, so the suction has to have, and this has to be locked mostly, so nobody is going to shut it off, because in case it's being turned off, and there is an emergency, it cannot run. It will run for some time, then when the diesel that is accumulated inside the system gets finished, it will stop. All right, or most times also when the fuel does not reach early, it will just not start at all. So you need to just take note during ppm times. You need to check whether there is flow. You would know whether it's closed or not. Also, you can just also inspect. So then this is part of the quarterly plan preventive maintenance. So then when we come, what we're supposed to do is we need to visually check and also try to tighten the parts. Most times the flanges, when even you check, you will see that it's getting loosened. So then we have to be tightening all these things around. All right, then also we will have to check with the diesel engine. We check the coolant, we will check the engine oil also as well, check if it is dirty or it's in good condition. We check the viscosity also as well. Then we try to clean it up as it has been cleaned now. All right, then also we will check also if this cooling line is working. When we run, you will just know there will be water gushing out to the drain point. All right, so this is the pressure gauge also that monitors if there is any flow. You will just know. So before it's not running, so then you would see that it's on 0. All right, so immediately you start the pump, you will see it just being activated also as well. So diesel engine always comes with an exhaust line. An exhaust line has to be cladded, so the finishing of the cladding has to be done so it will look nice. All right, so take note of that. And you could see there is an exit light also there in case of emergency, so you will know. Mostly every fire tank has to have the tank capacity, and this you can see is 1,900 gallons. All right, 1,900 gallons. And when you look ahead straight, we have the test line. Okay, we have the test line also as well, just before the AC. Okay, and you could see there is a common flow switch which is there. So then if there is any water that will just be going out, it's going to activate the system also as well. This is the main discharge valve, and mostly every valve has to be monitored. All right, and if there is no any monitoring, like any temper switch, what we can put in place is we have to lock it also as well. So then locking it, you can just put a chain and what do you call it, a padlock also as well. All right, so this is the water tank. It has a lever, so then you can just go up there and check the depth of the water also as well. You can see visually, and when you want to check also, you can use the level indicator also as well to just check. So you could see from the level indicator, and as per requirement, level indicator has to be non-combustible. All right, you need to use non-combustible material, so then in case of anything it will not get damaged. All right, so this is also a requirement also as well. And what else do we need to talk about? Okay, so let's head straight to, and make sure also as well, this is the water diesel tank with a capacity of 50 gallons. Whenever you come, you need to make sure you check the level also as well. So it has to be full or like 3/4 like that. So you could see this is above the 3/4. So we have more of the diesel inside there, and we have the filling line, we have the return line. This has this is the ventilation. It has to be vented also as well. All right, so for a typical diesel engine NAFCO pump, when you would want to see that it's in normal condition, the AC power would have to be on, the DC power would have to be on, and the auto mode. So like, let's say if I would just put it in off mode now, you would see that the off mode will just go off, and I will try to put it in manual mode. So in manual mode, you see, okay, it has changed from auto to manual, and now you could see that water is gushing out. All right, water is going out. This is really important. The manual mode activates the solenoid, so then allowing water to pass. So if you would want to test that your solenoid is working, you can just put the selector switch in manual mode. All right, then just check. So I will just keep it off, and you hear the sound. So this sound, okay, so you would feel that this is also doing what? Stopping as well. The water is just stopping. Okay, so the system is working correctly. So this is what you have to get, and like that. Okay, we'll just turn it on also as well, and we will make another video on how these systems you can set it up also as well. All right, this is it is 12 volts. That is why, because most people are asking, why do we use battery? Sometimes we use 24, and some we use 12 volts like that. This is as per the requirement. All right, some systems, when they are small and the requirement is 12 volts, we will just do as the requirement, as required. All right, okay, so this is also the electric. All right, so the electric has to have the AC power on and auto mode. This is actually not using battery, so then you would have any DC, so it's always AC. You have to take note, don't be looking for the DC also as well. Okay, and with that we will have the phase loss failure, phase reversal, which all has been connected. In case it happens, it will send signal through to the models, to the fire alarm panel also as well. And this is the actual pressure, is 156, the start is 100, and these are the voltages across the lines. All right, so setting up also, this also will make one video on that also as well. Okay, so why then do we have this exhaust fan here? This exhaust fan, you can see that it's not running, but it will run immediately the diesel pump runs. All right, so it is a requirement that the diesel pumps has to be connected to the exhaust fan. All right, there are some places that it will be running on a low speed, so after the diesel runs, then it will go on a high speed. And there are certain part also as well, because it has AC, this one will be on halt condition. It will not be running, but it will be in an auto mode, like this one, auto mode. All right, so let's see. So I will put off, then I will put manual. Okay, then I will put start. So you see now it's running. All right, I will make stop, stop, I'll make off, then I'll put auto. Okay, so this, the manually, you need to put manual, then just run by yourself. But because there is an AC here, this is in auto mode, and when the diesel runs only, then it's going to activate the exhaust to work also as well. This is also part of the requirement. So then if heat will be accumulated in here, the exhaust fan will be the one that will be removing that also as well. So the pump room would be safe for entry also as well. All right, so fire pump systems, it's really important. It's for fire protection, and these things, they are always in auto mode. So in case anything happens there, when it's being connected to sprinklers or fire hose rail, landing valves or hydrants, it's going to run by itself. And there has to always be people that are around, because if it runs, it gives signal to the fire alarm panel, it's going to activate. But for diesel and the electric pump has to be switched off manually. So let's look at pressure charts. So you will know that the Jockey is starting at 105 and stopping at 115. The electric is 100 and it's manual, and the diesel is 90 and it's manual. All right, so you have to take note. So the start for the electric is what, 100, and for here it's 100. So during inspections, what they do is they make sure that they check all these things, and we would test checking the cuttings and the cutouts of the pumps if it's in correct way or correct mode. And what you can see here, this is what we call the manual start handle, or the emergency starter starts. All right, so you could just drag it down and it's going to run in delta mode. All right, so this will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching and staying tuned with us. This is Engineer's Guide. Please like, if the video was helpful, just give it a thumbs up. You can share it, and also comment on the videos that you would want to, the things that you would want to know about fire pump system, the fire suppression systems, and more are coming on fire alarm systems. If we get the time, we'll just go there also as well. So if you want something to be tackled, you could just comment it up and we will try to deal with it also as well. But for passwords, we will try and see, because the manufacturers are there also as well. All right, so we cannot just give it out like that. If that's why I always say that if you're an authorized user, you will definitely have it. Okay, when we used not to be authorized, we were not having. So when we became authorized, that is when we had it. Okay, so please do well. Let us do things in the right way, and I think we will all be helped. Thank you for watching. It's bye-bye for now. Thank you.